Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, folks, welcome back. We're having a look at another exam paper, Mathematics Paper 3 Calculator, Foundation Test. This is on the new 2017 first time. This is like specimen papers. So for all the new syllabus. Okay, the grades 9 to 1. Okay, here we go. Let's get started. I'm here in my class. We've got a limited number of students here today. Some of them are late. So if you hear any noise in the lesson, you know what it is. It's the latecomers. Let's get started. This is the calculator paper, so I'll be using my Casper calculator. Okay, let's get cracking without any further delay. Okay, right, it says write the number 5689 correct to the nearest thousand. So we have units, tens, hundreds, and thousands. So I'm just writing the number again. It looks too small there. 5689. So we're looking at the nearest thousand, so we have to look at the next digit to it, which is called our decider. Because it's 5 or more, we add 1. So that gives us, so we add 1 to the 5, it gives us, okay, so 5,689 to the nearest thousand is equal to 6,000. Lovely. Next one, work out 30 plus 12. Well, we can just do that quickly mentally in our head. That gives us
42 divided by 8.
Divide by 8. Well done, okay, yeah. So 42 divided by 8, for those of you going to start struggling, grab your calculator. 42 divided by 8. That will give us 21 on 4. Press the SD button, that gives you 5.25. So you put the answer 5.25 over here, and we quickly move on to the next question. Okay, can you get the red pens ready for everybody else? Well, please give my pencil. Come over here, please. Can you grab it? Now, the next question says, work out the... Have I skipped a question? That's naughty of me. No? Which one, number 3? I'm going to do that one, yeah? Work out the reciprocal of 0.125. Oh, no, yeah, you can't see all them on there. Sorry. Yeah, it's a little bit of mismatch on the screen. 0.125. What does the word reciprocal mean? It means 1 divided by that number. So if you put that into your calculator, 1 divided by 0.125, that should give us an answer of 1 divided by 0.120. Okay, 1 divided by 0.125. You see mistake, please say. You see something's not coming up. Is that okay?
Yeah.
8.
It gives you 8. Lovely. So that gives us 8. Okay, because otherwise you could think of 0.125 as the fraction 1/8, as those of you who know what it's worth. And reciprocal means when you turn it upside down. Okay, that fraction, so that'll still give you 8. So whichever way you do it, both of them give you the same answer. Next, here's a list of numbers. Right, from the list, write down a multiple of 4. So a multiple of 4 would be something in the 4 times table. So we can go for 12. A prime number is a number that divides by 1 or itself. A prime number only has 2 factors. And unlike popular belief, 1 is not a prime number. So it goes right, a prime number. So this is prime, and this is prime. Any more primes?
No.
Okay, don't confuse it with the Optimus Prime. That's something quite different. That's in Transformers. You know, even though it sounds really nice, it's not the prime numbers. Okay, so we can have for this question either a 2 or a 5. I'll write both down here. So whichever one you've done, you can give this out a tick. But you should only write one answer here. So write one answer. Do not give the examiner multiple choice. So write one answer. I've written both of them down for you to choose which one you've chosen in your answer. Because it goes there a prime number. So if they want one answer, don't give 2 answers. But I've written the 2 possible answers. Now let's move on to the next question. Question number 5. Now question number 5 is a nice straightforward question because it's got you have a 1.5 litre water bottle. And there's 250 milliliters in another bottle, and you've got to work out the total. So the only thing we have to be careful of here is that we have liters and we have milliliters. We have 2 different units, so you have to make the units the same. So the easiest one to make the same would be change your, I mean, it actually doesn't matter which way you do it. So if you want to change liters into milliliters times by 1,000, so you move the decimal point 3 places forward, that'll give you how much?
1,000.
And then you add 250. Now we have the consistent units. That's in ml. That's in ml, and the answer will be in ml. So if you do 1,500 at that, you don't need to use calculator for that. It'll take you more time to use a calculator. So that gives you an answer of 1,750. Now you must write the units to let the examiner know what you're talking about. You can't have 1,750 with no units. It could be 1,750, anything. So it's this answer, or the answer would be, if you gave it in liters, would be like that. So either this answer or the answer, but don't put both, please. Okay? Right. Are you marking answers in red, or are we putting answers down? Yeah. Okay. Good. Mark your answers in red. Anything that you missed and you're working out, please copy down the working out. Are we happy so far? Okay. Right. The next question here, you're gonna have to just take my word for it. So I don't have a electronic, a software compass or a protractor. So we're gonna so we're just gonna say that the diagram is accurately drawn. Measure the length of line PQ. So if you measure the length from here to there on your ruler on the paper, what do we get an answer of?
I got 7.9.
7.9. Okay, so the answer according to the mark scheme is 8 centimeters plus or minus 2 millimeters. So you had 7 point? That's okay, it's lovely. 7.9 is okay, even up to 7.8. So anything from 7.8 up to 8.2 will be allowed. So this is your range. Again, this here, these things I'm writing here are for your notes, for your information only. So do not put this in the answer. That is the answer, or anything between those two, including those two. Measure the size of angle mark X. Now, if you measure the size of angle mark X, you should get an answer of, what do you get?
40.
The last lesson, what do you get?
I got 145.
Of angle X, 145.
40. I got
Whoa.
I got 145.
Okay, you're supposed to measure an angle of 35 degrees.
Can you get 40?
And you're allowed to have plus or minus 2 according to the mark scheme. So you can have up to 37 and down to 33, but not 40.
How did I get 145?
Yeah, because you use the wrong way around. Yeah, because you have two scales on
I
your
didn't know which one to use.
like the one that starts from 0 going upwards.
Oh.
Okay, that's how you know which
So
one to
you don't
use.
start from the 180.
No, don't start on the 180. Okay, let's move on. Question number 7. And today we're making good progress. We already, because some of the later questions do take more time. So we have f plus 2f plus f gives us what? Okay, let's have Mr. Zaki. This one there. F plus 2f plus f gives what? What do these simplify down to? If I have 1f and I add 2f and I add 1f, how many f's do I have altogether? I have how many?
4F.
You have 4f. Well done, Mr. Zaki. So 4f equals 20. Now, Mr. Zaki, I'm sure we've done this with you as well before. If we are solving an equation with 4f, so we got time by 4. Opposite time by 4 is? What we do to one side, we do the opposite to the other side. So we said f is equal to 20 divided by 4, which is equal to? 5. Okay, the next question. 18 minus m equals 6. Now, when you want to solve 18 minus m equals 6, what did I say to you before? If the thing that you're trying to solve or rearrange is negative, then what do? We make that positive. So let's grab the minus m this time and move it to the other side. So we have 6 add m is equal to 18. This is a way to get rid of the minus. Now you want to get the m on its own. So what do we move now, okay, from the right hand side? The plus 6. Now the plus 6 actually is God's own plus, which is in front of it. That plus doesn't belong to 6, by the way. So we get opposite plus 6 is? So we have 12 is equal to? So don't get hooked up by 12 equals m and you have to think is m equals 12. It's the same thing. Lovely. Now when we simplify d squared times by d cubed, what do we do with the indices? We add the indices. So the answer is d to the power of 5. Okay, let's move on. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, we can just pause. Okay, question number 8. Jane writes down the following: 3.4 times by 5.3 equals 880.2. Okay, so is that clearly?
Yeah.
All right. Without doing the exact calculation, explain why Jane's calculation cannot be correct. Now, 3.4 is approximately what?
3.
Oops. So 3.4 to the nearest whole number is 3, and 5.3 to the nearest whole number is 5, and 3 times by 5 is 15. So this is if we round to the nearest whole number. That's what I've just done so far. Okay, girls, have you got the girls just walked in? Have you got your red pen to do your marking? To the nearest. Have you got your papers? So if we round to the nearest whole number, we get an answer of 15. So it goes without doing the exact calculation. So the answer is 180.2. Therefore, 180.2 is definitely.
Wrong. What about the decimal point?
Yeah.
I mean, even if you put the decimal point, even if you made it 10 times bigger, it's still too big.
No, what about I've said that they put the decimal point in the wrong place.
Yeah. So without doing the exact calculation, explain why Jane's answer cannot be correct. So we've rounded these numbers to the nearest whole numbers, our technique. We multiply them. So 180.2 is definitely wrong. Yeah. So possibly that could be one of the explanations on there that they've moved the decimal point wrong place. So maybe they've done 34 times by 5.3, and because even if you multiply your answer by 10, it's still too big. Okay, so we say we round the numbers when it's whole number, and we get an answer 15. 180.2 is definitely wrong. It is more than 10 times the size of the approximate answer. It's a 1 mark answer. Okay, let's move on. For question number 8, all it says for the mark scheme is a statement for C1 for a full explanation. Question number 9. I should only see red pens on the table. I don't see any other pens at all. Okay, question number 9. The difference between A and B is 48. And if you look between A and B, how many sections do we have between A and B? We have 6. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 48 divided by 6 is?
8.
So that means each little dash represents. So 0, 8, 16, 24. So B will be at?
Oh,
Well, B will be at 32.
about 60.
Okay. Okay. Right. A equals, because we're counting now in, what are we counting in?
8.
So 8 going up this way. We will go backwards, we have to minus 8. So minus 8 and then minus another 8 will give us minus 16. Are we happy with those? Who got those two right? Okay. If you haven't got them right, can you write on there what we just done, what we just showed over here? At least that much, please. So do the corrections. Don't just sit there gulping. Oh, sorry. Okay, I moved it too quickly. Okay, right. Quickly, get that down. Yes, so you got 6. You got 6 segments there. 48 divided by 6 will give you 8. So each part is what we're counting up in 8. Okay, can you move on now? Okay, everybody today is walking in late. Okay, I know it's the holidays. Complete this table of values. So we have n, and then it becomes 3n plus 2. So we have to times this one by 3, which gives us 36, and then add another 2 that gives us
38.
So that's really more working out in here on the side. Now, for this one here, 47, we've got to work it backwards. So 47, we have to then minus the 2 and then divide it by 3, and that will give us the answer over here. So 47 minus 2 will give us 45. Then we have to do 45 divided by 3, and the answer will be 15. Done. Are we happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm waiting for you. I'm going to move on to the next page. You have copy down. Yes. Hurry up. Okay. If you got the other item.
What?
That last one.
Yes.
Go right. Okay. Give us a take then. Okay. Put your black pen away. I don't see any other pens out. Okay. Don't eat my red pens, please. I know some of you are hungry. It's not healthy eating red pens, especially when somebody else has been eating it the week before. Yeah. It's not very healthy. Okay, the same number is missing from each box, so something times by itself. Zainab, don't eat pen. It's missing from each box. Okay, so something times by itself 3 times. What does that mean? So it's going to be x cubed is equal to 343. Yes, is that right?
Yeah.
Is that the way we can think about the question?
Yeah.
Okay, you think of that, did you?
I got 7.
Okay. So opposite of cubing something is to cube root. Well done. Okay, so 343, and it has a little baby 3 over here, and you will see that on the calculator. We grab the calculator and we press shift, that one there, cube root 343 equals, and that's nice, beautiful, 7. Okay, are we happy with the 7? Oh, that 7 looks a little bit kind of same. It looks a little bit funky. Okay, work out 4 to the power of 4, which means, so we grab the calculator, it's calculator paper. So we have 4, and we use this button here. Index will be 4, press equal, and we get an answer of 256. You got that right? Give us our tick. 256 is the correct answer. Okay, 256. Lovely, let's move on. Here are 2 numbers. Nadia says both of these numbers can be written as a sum of 2 square numbers. Let's write down some of our square numbers. So you have 1 squared, 2 squared, 3 squared, 4 squared, 5 squared, 6 squared. So what's 1 squared? 1 squared is 1. 2 squared is 4, 9, 16, 25, 36. So if you look at number 29, so you say here number okay. So number 29 is equal to 25 add 4. So that's correct. So equal to this square number add. So that's correct. And then we look at number 37 from here. And 37 is made up of 36 add 1, which is this one and this one. So that's correct as well. So the question is Nadia correct? And the answer is yes.
So I got the working out right, but I put yes.
You got the working out right, yes. So what can we see there in your answer?
I put 29 split to 9, 20, and 37 split to 25 and 12.
So you've shown that?
Yeah.
That's fine.
So there's 3 marks.
Yeah, if you've shown this calculation here, this answer is yes, Nadia is correct. Okay, lovely. Let's move on. Have you all got that down? Okay. Here are the first 3 terms of a sequence. Can you see that clearly? Or should I make it a little bit bigger? Ah, yes, it's more beautiful now. Okay, right. It goes there. Find the first 2 terms that are less than 0. What did you get?
Minus 4.
Minus 4, but then I crossed it out.
Oh.
Well, minus
So what's the pattern here, Sumaya? The pattern is minus 6. So 20 minus 6 will give us 14. And then minus another 6, that'll give us
8.
and then minus another 6, that'll give us oh, and hey, now we start going to the bonus. So excuse me, my mouse is run away. And then we minus another 6, that gives us
Minus 4.
minus 4. Okay, so the first one is minus 4. You're not supposed to go in this section over here, but I'm just going to do it so I'm running out of space. Don't you do it, please, okay? Then we minus another 6. From minus 4, what do we get?
Minus 10.
Minus 10, and that's the end of that saga. Have we done that?
I did it. The numbers.
If you cross it, it's wrong. You can't write the answer first and spit out mark for it.
I wrote it before.
You do get 2
4
marks.
0.
Yeah, you get it's 3 mark question.
I'm working out the plus 6 and then
Okay.
going into.
Okay, why have you written down the nth term?
That's what I thought at first.
Oh my days. Oh my days, you saw what you did?
I got
You know, yeah? Okay, alright, you can have some also. Okay, right, everyone's getting a bit excited. Here's the triangle ABC, mark the letter Y, the angle CPA. Well, it's going to be the angle in the middle. So C, then you go to B, then you go to A. So CBA, the actual angle will be, there's a mark with the Y. So Y is that one. CBA is the angle. Okay, are we happy with that?
How is it that? How is it?
Yeah, look here. C, B, C, start C, the one in the middle, B, A. B is in the middle, so it's the angle. C, B, A.
That's so not. See, that's a trick question.
It's not a trick question, you just don't know how to do it. Okay, mark with the letter Y the angle CBA. I've done that. Here's a cuboid. Some of the words are labeled. Shade in the face C, D, E, G.
Okay, I got this right.
C, D, E, G. Is that the front one? How many edges has a cuboid? Samir, you know. 12. Define an edge for me, please, Samir, just for the class. Define an edge. What's an edge? Edge is where two faces meet. There's an edge here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 on the bottom as well, and 4 along the sides. So you got 4. Add another 4. Add another 4. That gives us 12. Okay, if you got 7, then you've made a mistake. There are 12 edges. Yeah, virtually will give you 8, not 12. Okay, so we say edges, so the answer for that one is 12. Lovely. Let's move on to the next question without any further delay. Let's move on. Okay, I think I need to move it. Tell me if I need to move it down or up a bit. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay. Please, folks, make sure you be careful what you're saying. Everything's being recorded and go to YouTube, something YouTube. So, okay. It's not posted, no? Okay, right. So, number 15. Who got for number 15 the answer of 2 grams?
40?
50. So, nobody yet? Oh. Okay, let's have a look at this question quickly. So there are 5 grams of fiber in every 100 grams of bread. 5 grams of fiber in every 100 grams of bread. Okay. Okay, what are you doing here? Okay, so this is the fiber. Fiber is good for you. It helps. You got 2? Okay, oh, what have you been doing, girl? Okay. How many? What's the weight of a bread?
400 grams.
400 grams. So how did the bread become 400 grams from 100? Times by 4. What we do on the right hand side, we must replace on there. So I wasn't meant to do that. You just so you repeat it on the left hand side. So 20 grams of fiber in 400 grams. In 400 grams, what do we have? Let's change color. Love changing color. What do you call that lizard that changes color? Chameleon. Your teacher is a chameleon. So 400 grams is how many slices now? How many slices do you have in the bread? 10. So in 10 slices you have 20 grams of fiber. Fiber. Not fiber optic, that's a virgin media. Okay, so we need to find out the fiber in one bread. So how do we get from 10 down to one bread?
Divide by 10.
So you divide by 10. So that's one slice, you divide that by 10, and then you divide that by 10. So that gives you an answer of 2.
I got 2.
2 grams. So the answer is 2. Okay, are you happy with that? Have you got that down, Zainab?
I got
Come on, no, don't talk. Just get it down. All that maths there. Fiber, 5, 20, 20. Come on, copy all that stuff down. Go down.
Everything.
You just done okay. Lucky, copy it down. Well done. Okay, we got that already.
Done that.
We've done that. Yeah. What is it now?
Look at this.
Okay. Right, let's move on to the next question. Was the next question confusing?
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Well, you should get down to when you get to the density question. You think that was confusing. Oh.
I'll give up after that. What did you say?
She gave up?
I'll give up after that.
Okay, this one you have to be bare patient with me while I try to get used to the equipment, the technology of the software. Okay, question number 16. There's somebody earlier. So question number 16. Let's make sure that we don't make a pig's egg of it or a chicken's foot of it. Question number 16. Give an example to show that when a piece is cut off a rectangle, the perimeter of the new shape is less than the perimeter of the rectangle. Is less than. Okay, that's for the first one. And okay, right. Question number 16a. Give an example to show that when a piece is cut off a rectangle, the perimeter of the new shape is less than the perimeter of the rectangle. Okay, so what is the perimeter of this rectangle? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So halfway is 8, so all of it is? So the perimeter is equal to 16 centimeters, not squared, because the perimeter is just centimeters. Okay, now, so I'm going to use the rectangle here. And we've got a blue rectangle. I'm going to draw on top of it first. If I was cut off this part here, this part here, and leave behind that much, so what will the perimeter become now? Can somebody work out the perimeter of the blue shape for me, please?
14,
So
14,
we
14.
so is it less?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's grab it then and put it over here.
I got
Is that nice?
Yeah.
I didn't get it.
Okay, so so anything which is less than that, so if you cut off like whole rows, so whole columns, that would be good. Anything which basically which works correct.
Yes.
You can cut a square as well. That's fine as long as your perimeter when you work it out, it is less than. So we have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times by 2. So perimeter is equal to 14 centimeters. Is that less than 16?
Yeah.
Yes. So this one will be anything which is less. You just count. Yes.
Check this.
Check what?
Is it right?
That's fine. But you're supposed to draw it separately.
Oh.
You're not supposed to draw and say you're only supposed to draw it. Give an example. Yeah. So just repeat it on the side of the drawing, right? Okay. Next question is the same as the perimeter of the rectangle. So we have to cut something off and still have the same perimeter. You might be thinking, how is that even possible? Is that possible?
Yeah.
It is. So let me show you how we do that. So for that one there, we need to cut out this part. If we cut out one square from the corner, the perimeter of the new shape will be exactly the same as the old shape. So should we draw the new one?
Would it?
Yeah. What?
Yeah, because it's one side and that's two sides. There's only two sides shown.
That's right. You lose two sides and you gain two sides, isn't it?
Oh, yeah,
Leave
because it's the end.
Okay, so come on, give me the measurement. 1, 2, 3, 4. So my new one will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right here?
Yeah, then
Is
down
that-
one.
Okay, then down 1.
Then across one.
Then across 1.
And down
Then down how many?
two.
2.
And then cross. Then join it up.
Then across.
Can't draw straight line.
Sorry. Okay, folks, you have to forgive me that it's all. You have to forgive me that it's not straight. It's supposed to be straight. Sorry about my technical skills there, and that's supposed to be straight here as well. So please, apologies. And I don't know what's happening now. I can't. I'm just getting really. It's just getting really excited. But this extra bit here is just extra. That's not part of the answer. Okay, I'm just trying to get rid of that now. Okay.
No, I don't want it.
Okay. Okay. Oh gosh.
Right click to
I can't right click. It's something else.
left click.
Okay. Netflix. Huh? Okay. Right. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Anything that gives you less. So if you look at now my new shape here, let's count it now. Let's go back to blue. So you have one. Oh.
That's totally wrong.
Oh. I wasn't meant to do that. Okay. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So the perimeter of my original shape it was,
16.
and the perimeter of my new shape is.
16.
So it doesn't matter what shape you got there, as long as you cut out a piece out and you got still 16, you're okay to go. Okay. All right. Next question is greater than the perimeter of the rectangle. Now, for that one, if I show you my little square, we cut a piece out from inside the shape, not in the corner. So if you were to cut out that shape there, the square out from the shape, this is what you should get then. Okay, I think I should use a different. Should we use the same one again? No, this one's better, I think.
No, use that one again. That's
Yeah, you want to use that one because it's wonky. Okay, from here. So from there to there. Okay. From here to here. Okay. Oh, that's still wonky. Okay, sorry about that, folks. It's just my drawing's a little bit not straight. Okay, how many from here? 1, 2, 3.
Then go 3. Then go down.
Then
3 down.
3 down.
And then 5 across. You can't draw a straight line.
I know.
What is that? So if you have a hole in your way.
Okay, sorry about that, folks. It's supposed to be exactly perfect, but I'm sorry about my technical skills there. It's supposed to be all joined up nice and on the corner, so please forgive me for my lack of technical skills on this software. But you know what I mean. It's supposed to be the same shape, everything nice and straight, all the corners joining up. Mine's one don't join up because I'm having difficulty with the software at the moment, so please forgive me on that. Okay. So, sorry, we didn't count them. Let's count them.
18.
So we have now. We're supposed. Oh gosh.
It's surely got some technical problem.
Yes, some serious technical problems, technical lack of skills there. Okay, right, let's just try to do something else now. Okay, right.
That's really
Okay, so we do here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So the original one had a perimeter of 16, and my new one's got a perimeter of
18.
which is more than 16. Okay. Right, are you happy with that? So any variation that was is good. Okay, the next question. Okay. ABC is an isosceles triangle. When angle A is 70, there are 3 possible sides of angle B. Did anybody draw the triangles out?
Yeah, look, I drew them out here.
I did that.
Draw them. Okay, let's see if I can draw triangles now. Let's see if my skills in drawing triangles is any better than drawing anything else.
Yay.
Okay, now I don't know how to get out from this now.
Maybe just click on something. Just
Okay.
Just do a straight.
Yeah, here's double click.
told you, Josh.
Thank you.
You do that.
There we go. We're learning from the students now. If in
That's
doubt,
the main
ask one of
one.
the students.
Is that meant to be
Ah,
isosceles?
very nice skills there. Thank
Well
you.
done.
Whoever suggested that.
With me. You're welcome. Actually, only the first one's meant to.
Okay, lovely, beautiful.
Only the middle one looks.
Okay, so nice that is. Okay, right, let's now label it. Okay, yes, yes, okay. The BB wants me. A, B, C. And then we have, a B, A, C. Then we have a B, and C. So we have here this line here. This line indicates that the shape is what size? It's isosceles.
Yeah, but
Isosceles. Okay, we happy with that?
yeah.
Are you hushy? Okay, let's get a different color. Okay, let's go to the green. It says A is 70. Oh, I don't do that. A is 70. So wherever A is, we're gonna make that into. Oh no, I don't do that. I don't do that again. Okay, A is 70. So here A is 70. So we got to label A as 70 where we see that. Yes, are we happy with that? Okay, now let's fill in the rest of the triangle. So if that's 70, well, these two be Khadija, they'll be 55 each, yes, because it's isosceles triangle. If that's 70, then that's going to be the same as that. That would also be, and then that one will be what? 40. Okay, if that's 70 here, then that one will be 70, and the top one will be 40. Now, if I change the color again once more to, for example, like an orange, and we circle the, what angle do we need to find out?
B.
Is B, isn't it?
Yeah.
So here, what's B here? 55. What's B here?
40,
What's B here?
70.
70. So the answer is 55, and then 40, and then 70. Beautiful. Oops, I got an extra dot there. Oh, okay, sorry, let's do that again. So what do we have here? So 55 degrees, 40 degrees, and 70 degrees. Is that lovely? It says when angle A is 120, there's only one possible side of angle B. Explain why for that question. Let's see if I have any good explanation which we can write. Okay, when angle A is 120, there's only one possible side of angle B. So we say here is this. So we say since, whoa, that's supposed to be an S. So since 120 degrees, what type of angle, students, is the 120? Is an obtuse angle. Since 120 degrees is an obtuse angle, it can, okay, it can only take one position in the triangle. Okay. So because it's an obtuse angle, only one option. And we can even draw it on the bottom over here. Oh, it's not good. That's just not very good. Let's try again. Let's try this one. Okay, and we go like this, like this, like this.
Scroll down a bit.
Okay, should we scroll down but you can't see that?
That's it.
Okay. Right, let's get a pen.
Jojo, what do you zoom out a bit?
Do we zoom out a bit?
Looks like more bit of
Is that better?
Yep.
That would be 120. Okay, the 120 actually looks like S20. So let's go with that. Okay, so then these two would be the equal ones. So all they be each?
label 120.
They'll be 30 each, is that right?
Yeah.
So since 120 is with an obtuse angle, it can only take one position in the triangles. That's why you can only get to one. Okay.
Jojo, label 120.
Okay, yeah, of course. Let's think. Okay, that would be A, that would be B, and that would be C. So A can only be in that place there. Are we happy, folks?
Yeah.
Let's move on. Coming up towards the break time. Okay, question number 18. For question number 18A, who got 1 ratio 1.5?
Me.
Okay, you all got that?
No.
Yes.
No?
I didn't do it.
Okay, right, here we go. Right, in a breakfast cereal, 40% of the weight is in fruit. The rest of the cereal is oats. So we have fruit. Okay, you know they say this, everybody says you should eat lots of fruit.
Jojo, you wanna copy mine?
Brand.
Mine.
What brand?
Yeah.
No, that's mine.
No, it's not.
Okay, so fruit is 40%.
Judge, what brand?
Bran is like the stuff like the outer layer of fruits, no, like bran. Like when you have wheat, so the outer layer of the wheat is bran. That's the one that has the fiber in it. Okay, so 40%, and then we have is fruit, and the rest is oats. So how much percent is left for oats then? 60%. They want you to give the answer in the form of 1 ratio n. So what that means? So 40% has to come down to 1. So how does 40% come down to 1? What do we do to it?
Divide by 40.
What we do on the left hand side, we do on the, so 60 divided by 40 on the calculator gives us an answer of,
1.5.
is it 1.5?
Yeah.
Yep.
So there you go.
1.
So here the answer is 1. Okay, 1.5. Lovely. Okay, a different breakfast cereal is made using only fruit and bran. The ratio of the weight of the fruit and the bran is 1 to 3. What fraction of the weight of the cereal is bran? So bran is 3 parts out of, that's the bran part, out of 3 and 1. So that gives you, what fraction is it? 3/4. Okay, remember that's 3/4 and not 3/4. That's something quite different. Okay. Unless you're on Brighton Beach and you sit on one of the quarters. Okay, are you happy with that, children?
Yeah.
Students? Break. Already.
Extend it to
That's all you guys think about is break.
No, and then please bang on
Break.
Please don't.
Okay, question number. Okay, let's do question number 19 and then we have break. Yeah, and then after the break we'll have 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We'll have loads of questions there all the way up to 28.
I didn't finish after 10 to do vision system. What's not fair? Yeah, I didn't finish it.
Oh. Nobody get a chance to redo your homework. Okay, I see that you're very happy. Okay, right. Question number 19. Boxes of chocolate cost £3.69 each. A shop has an offer. You buy 3 for the price of 2. So Ali has £50. He's very fortunate. He's going to get as many boxes of chocolate as possible. It's a £50 note. How many boxes of chocolate can Ali get? How many? He wants to get as many as possible. So we first of all, well, if you're going to be buying 3 for the price of 2, we need to work out the price of 2. So 2 times by £3.69 gives us an answer of what? £7.38. So we got £50 and we divide it by £7.38. Remember, £7.38 is the cost of how many? It's cost of it'll give you 3. So for every £7.38 we pay, we get 3 in return.
So to find out.
That's right. So £7.38 is worth 3 boxes, even though it's the price of 2 because you're getting 1 box free thrown in. And everybody loves free boxes of chocolates. So if you do that on the calculator, what answer do we get for the first part?
6.7.
So we get 6. Is it 6.7 or 6.77?
6.7756.
6.77506. Okay, that's lovely. Something like that, basically.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
Now you can't buy 6.7 of a box. So how many boxes can you buy then?
7.
No, you're not answering.
6. Yeah.
No. You can't afford to buy the 7th box.
Okay.
You think of the question the wrong way. So you can only afford 6.
Oh.
5.
So exactly.
You get
6.
Oh, yeah.
No, sorry, 6 sets.
Yeah.
6 sets of 3. Remember, £7.38. When you divide it by £7.38, that's has the cost of 3. So you're working out basically how many 3 is going to 50 in terms of the chocolates you can buy. So you can buy 6 lots of 3. Okay.
Is that the final answer?
So 6. No, it's not final answer.
Oh,
Is it
yeah.
time?
So what's 6 sets of 3?
18.
So you can buy 18 boxes so far. Now we need to work out. Don't write over here, by the way. I have. But don't do that. So 18 boxes. Okay, that's
Judge, I like
sorry.
your equals. Can you see your equals over there?
That's especially equivalent to
Equivalent.
yeah, baby. Okay, so we know so far with £50 and you divide it by £7.38, you'll get 6.77, which is basically we can't do the 0.7. We can buy 6 sets of 3. Okay, so that gives us how many boxes?
18.
Now we need to work out how much we have left over. Can we afford to buy another box? Now, so we say we can only buy 6 whole sets. So what's £7.38 times by 6 on the calculators, please, children?
44.28. Yeah, 44.28.
Okay, that's very good.
44 pound. Hold that. No. No.
Okay, it's time to change colour.
Yeah, I got
You
that
pay?
so far.
So now we got £50 originally minus the £44 and 28. It costs us to buy the 6 to buy us all those 18 boxes. All right.
£5.72.
So how much money we have left over?
£5.72.
£5.72. With £5.72, can we buy one individual box? One more. We can. So minus another,
£3.69.
and that gives us an answer of.
I don't know.
So we can buy 18 boxes here, and this one here is another box here. So how many boxes can we buy altogether?
18.
19.
19.
Oh, I don't get 6.
So the answer is 19. So your answer was?
I got 6.
Maybe you have some kind of discount on your shop. We got less stuff coming out.
No, because that's what
Well done. Okay, you got all the working out, Khadija.
I've
Zainab.
got the working out, but I didn't get the answer.
You get 2 marks, don't you?
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay, children get very excited here. Okay, yeah, I think we should give me 1 second while I get this question ready. We're just gonna go away for a break. I'm gonna pause the video. We'll see you back in a bit. Okay, welcome back, folks. We just had a nice little break. Eating all the biscuits in my house. Okay, question number 20. We have one of the new topics in the new syllabus for the 2017 spec is looking at Venn diagrams. So for a Venn diagram, we need to have a nice big box. Okay, now let's go through what some of these words mean. So this little E here stands for the
Universal indication.
universal set, which means all the data together. Okay. The set A is the multiples of 2, and we have a set B as well because we've got A and B. The question is about A and B. So we need 2 circles. So here's 1 circle. Here's a second circle. Don't worry, we'll change. Just give me a moment while I move the position of the circle, and then we just make it into more of a circle. Okay, hopefully this is a better diagram now. Sorry about that first. Okay, so we'll need 2 circles. Well, there's supposed to be circles. Mine are slightly oval, so please forgive me for that. Okay, we have here, let's get hold of our pen, and we can label this. This can be A, and this can be the circle B. So it says here A are all the multiples of 2, and this is all the numbers in the set. So which are the multiples of 2? So the multiples of 2 are what? 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So that will be in the A circle. But it says here, what does that symbol there stand for? The one opposite like that. That symbol stands for
Middle.
intersection, which means what's in set A and in set B. So this sign here means intersection, which means what's in both sets, which set A and set B share. So we know in that case that the number 2 and the number 6 will go in the middle. So that means they're in both circles. Okay, lovely. So now the number 2 is being covered, the number 6 is being covered. So which ones are left?
1, 3.
No, from here for the
4, 8,
multiple.
4, 8,
So we got 4 left in set A and 8 and 10. Are we happy with that?
Yes.
Now we've been told that A union B, this is the one, what's A union B stand for? So A union B is telling us what is in A or B. So that's both sets together. So these numbers are either in A or in B. So basically that's the list of A data and B data together. So let's have a look. So which numbers have already been covered?
4, 8, and 10.
So we've done 2's already been covered, isn't it?
Yeah.
And 6 and 4 and
8,
8 and 10. So if these numbers have been covered, so the ones which are remaining must, in that case, must be from set
B.
B. So from set B, so what do we put in there? 1, 3, and 9. Now if you go back over here now, so that's all covered now. So we've done 1, we've done 2, is that right?
Yeah.
And we've done 3, and we've done 4, have we done 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we've done 8, 9, and 10.
10.
So which numbers haven't been mentioned?
5 and 6.
So where do they go?
In there, yeah.
Okay, and so this is, okay, there's our answer for that question. So that's a new topic. Okay, lovely. Here you can have that biscuit, yes.
I'm sure she gave it to you.
Students are busy eating biscuits. Okay, question number 21. The scatter diagram shows information about 10 students. For each student, it shows the number of hours spent revising and the mark the student achieved in a Spanish test. The wrong one. I wonder. This one here. Yeah. Okay. The question says that one of the points is an outlier. Okay. What does that mean? That means it is.
Oh.
Okay. Which is the outlier one?
4.
That one.
Whoa.
Okay. Sorry about that. A little bit getting carried away there. So they want to know the coordinates of that point there, the one that doesn't fit the data. What's coordinates? 410. Are you happy with that, everybody?
Yes.
4
I got
and 10, yes.
I need my booklet.
Is that yours? I was thinking, who's this work? No, this one's yours, isn't it?
I don't know. It says my name on it.
That one's yours. That's mine.
Sorry.
4, what was it?
410.
410.
I'll write it for you. Since you did this question.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Lost them all.
So 410, what number we on now?
Number 21A, 21B.
I'll do this question for you.
Thank you, you're so kind, you're so kind.
You don't get the mark with my signature.
Done. For all of the points, draw the line of best fit and describe the correlation. So let's go back up to the graph.
Hello.
Yeah, what's the light flashing for on the front? Have a look. Is it on our paper or something? So let's get a line of best fit. Let's start around about here and go through as many pieces of data as possible. Okay, we got a few points above and a few points. That's a nice line. What's he saying?
Open the above cover
I
one
did
of
that,
the
so that was
students'
fine, yeah.
reasons, stuff to think.
Okay, sit down a second. Okay, that's my line of best fit. So yours will be roughly around about that one. Okay, are we happy with that?
I done that.
Oh, what's come out of that one?
When you say it's a positive,
Okay, right, let's have a look. So what kind of correlation is that?
positive.
Positive correlation. So as the hours increases, the marks increase as well. So that is definitely a positive correlation. It's quite a strong positive correlation. So we go back down to here, and the description is, it is a
Positive. Well,
Just where the 2 dots are there.
Positive.
Correlation.
Okay, those 2 dots are just extra. Ignore those places. It's supposed to be positive. I don't know what.
There's 2 dots
Yeah,
everywhere.
okay, ignore those 2 dots
Yeah,
everywhere. So it's supposed to say positive correlation, please. Again, sorry about any kind of, it's not looking as good as it should. A different student revised for 9 hours. Estimate the marks this student got. So let's go back up. So 9 marks. Where's 9 marks on the bottom? And we got to go to the top. So what we do, we use this the square tool here. Go to 9. Where's 9? 9 is round by is that here? And you go up. And you go across. That's around about 9 for me. Okay.
What did you get, Jack?
I'm getting an answer around about
65.
64, 63 actually.
I got 65.
Okay, let's have a look what we allowed.
Between
Between 60 and 70, anything between 60 and 70 is correct.
Whoa!
So I'm getting about 63 approximately on mine.
65.
So that means we still got it right.
Yes, that means you still got it right.
63.
So the answer I got is
65.
oops,
No, you can get anything.
yes. Listen carefully.
70, she said 53.
She's not. She's 60.
Oh!
Okay.
53.
So 63. Anything between 60 and 70, the mark scheme allows that. Okay, so my answer is 63. The Spanish test was marked out of 100. Lucia says, I can see from the graph that I had revised for 18 hours, I would have got full marks. Comment on what Lucia says. Now, if you look at the data actually only goes up to how many hours is the data for? The data is only for 13 hours. If you look at the last point, it's for 13 hours. So you can't, it's dangerous to extrapolate the data to that far. So that's the key thing. So if you look at here, the data starts at around about 2 hours and it goes up, the last mark is 13 hours. This one here, this point here. Okay, we're happy with that?
Yeah.
So what we have to write down is a comment saying that the data doesn't support that.
I say it's
We extrapolate, we basically extending the line kind of going, and that's like dangerous.
So I put that I disagree because the graph doesn't show somebody who revised for 18 hours.
That's right. So we can say here, there's a danger. There is a danger of extrapolation. Okay, extrapolation means to like carry on the line on of extrapolation. Extrapolation outside the given range. The given range of, okay, extrapolation outside the given range. Okay, so what's the range here? So the range that we have is the time between 2 and 13 hours, isn't it? Let's put in brackets over here. So time so that's the range of data that we have, and this person he's saying is for 18. Okay, so that's what we're talking about here. Okay, lovely, let's move on. The length L centimeters of a line is measured 13 centimeters correct to the centimeter. Complete the following statement to show the range of possible values of L. Okay, right. Who done right? Who's done this question? Okay, quickly go. So we have a 13 here, and we put the number 12 in the marker. Mr. Zaki, write this down, please. Number 14. So this line is very important. Now, if it's measured to the nearest centimeter, what that's talking about here is really talking about this kind of this window here. Okay, so this is 1 centimeter. So the half a centimeter below or up to a half a centimeter above. So we have here, if you look at that now, so this is 12.5 centimeters here, 12.5, and this will be 13.5. So everything, now if you look at this here, okay, are you paying attention? Doesn't look like it. So everything which is 12.5 will be rounded off to
13.
and everything which is less than 13.5, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's why the 13.5 goes on this side here. So L must be greater than or equal to 12.5, which is correct. So 12.5 can be part of our answer. This one here. Because everything which is on this line here will go up to 13. And everything which is up to 13.5 but not including will come back down to 13. That's what it means by rounding to the nearest centimeter. So 13.5 is not part of our solution. That's why we have inequality which says less than. Are we happy with those numbers?
Yeah.
Let's move on. So who managed to get that one right?
I didn't
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, I did do it.
Okay, no problem.
So that.
Line L is drawn on the grid below. What do we have to do for the next one? Find an equation for the straight line L. So for that we need to work out the gradient. So we need to draw a triangle and do the height divided by the base, or the y value, for example the change in y divided by the change in x. I always try to make it simple, say height of a base, but that's actually what the mathematics is in reality. So let's make ourselves a triangle, and then we have the c value here. So what is the c value? C value is the y-axis intercept. So c is over
It's plus
there. So c is equal to plus 1. Now we're going to go back and work out the gradient. To work out the gradient, you need to draw a triangle.
It's from
So we can start our triangle. Hang on a second.
1 to
I'm going to start from here, and I'm going to go to here,
7.
and then I'm going to go from here.
then up there. Oh, that massive. I didn't do that.
Okay, it doesn't matter how big you do triangle, that doesn't matter. As long as you get through a whole number of points, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter the size of your triangle, that doesn't matter. So count. So the bottom goes across by how much?
I don't know.
Doesn't matter if you do, what do you get on the bottom?
I got 1 with 2.
You got 4 on the bottom.
Yeah, I got 2. I got 2.
4. And what was the height? From 1 to 9, the height is
8.
8. So the gradient we said is the change in the height, is the change in the y value divided by the change in the x value. So y has gone up by 8 and the x has gone across by 4. So the m value is equal to plus 2 because it's going uphill. It's a positive gradient.
So answer plus 2. No.
No, that the gradient is plus 2.
Why?
So we say y is equal to 2x
Plus 1.
plus 1.
Don't you know in the real exam,
Yeah.
if you don't write on the dotted line, do you get a mark?
You're supposed to write a dot line. I'm just putting an arrow here because
Suppose.
okay. So I'm writing this. I'm telling you, you should write it here.
How if you don't write it?
Okay, you should write it there. Okay, if you don't write it there, you find out when you get your results.
No,
They're good not.
Point out, do you get the
Okay, no,
mark?
you'll have to. You have to Google and speak to an examiner about it. Yeah, they got places there for you to put answers. So you should put the answers where they expect answers. Yeah, it's not nice to do it any other way. Yeah, so don't be silly on the exam. Okay. The next question, we have a group frequency table. Jenny works in a shop that sells belts.
Jelly.
It's not Jelly, Jenny. The table shows information about the waist size of 50 customers. Bit personal information there. Who bought belts from the shop. You may hope their names are not there anyway. So, calculate estimate for the mean. How do you work with the mean of a group frequency table? What do we do?
Divided by how much?
Okay, so we say the mean. You saw what's the mean?
Divided by
Mean is equal to the sum of the midpoints time by the frequency divided by the
divided.
sum of, that means sum of the frequencies. Okay, are we ready to go for it then? Right, let's change color here. So we need to work out the middle value of these data here. 28 and 32, the mid value is? What's the mid value for 28 and 32?
30.
30. And what's the mid value of 32, 36?
34.
And the mid value of 36 and 40?
38.
38. And 40 and 44 is?
42.
Okay, if you can't see these values as the middle, another way to work it out would be to add them up, these two values, and divide it by 2. That will give you that. That's the mathematical way of working it. If you can't see that it's 42, some people just look at it and say, yes, I know what it is. There's a gap of 4, so 2 add to 1, so it's going to be 42. Okay, so Halima, what do we do with the numbers 30 and 24? So we times them.
All.
Times them all, that's right.
And answer is 720.
So let's get some answers now. I'll have to compare you. So we get first, what do we get first?
720.
720 and then?
408.
304.
And
And 131.
252.
Yeah.
Okay, one of my students is on purposely giving me wrong answers, so we can foul up the video and mislead students. Okay, very bad. Please don't do that again. Okay, so let's work the total out, please. And the total is what?
1684.
1.
1684.
So the mean is equal to the sum of the midpoints times by the frequency, which is that. And the sum of the frequency is, there it is. So it's going to be 1684. How will you give me the right values? Divided by 50. 1684 divided by 50 will give us a total of?
12.5.
Will give us a total of? What are you talking about?
3.68.
33.68.
Yeah, I would actually.
Okay, Yusuf, did you get 33.68?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I did.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't. You wrote it in the
I got it.
Okay, you got it after you got the answer from me, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Right, it says the belts are made in sizes small, medium, large, and extra large. Jenny needs to order some more belts in June. The modal size of the belts, the modal size means the belt size with the highest frequency, yeah, the highest number. Jenny is going to order 3/4 of the belts in size small. The manager shop tells her she should not order so many small belts. Who is correct? Jenny, the manager.
The manager.
So we say the manager is correct. Now, if you look over here, back of the table, from the small one, we only had 24 out of 50. So 24 out of 50 is approximately half. So half the orders were small, and she wants to order 3/4. So that's too big, isn't it? That's what we have to write down here. The manager is correct,
But
as only half of the customers orders. Is it ordered or orders? Was it not? They bought small, isn't it? So it's talking about buying, isn't it here? Yeah, that one does it solid. Lovely. Okay. Customers. So it won't be ordered. It will be bought. So 3/4 is too much. Are we happy? We're ready to move on to the next question?
right.
Copy it from somebody else. Okay, next question. Okay. The diagram shows part of a wall in the shape of a trapezium. Karen is going to cover this part of the wall with tiles. Each rectangular tile is 15 cm by 7.5. Tiles are sold in packs of 9. Karen divides the area of the wall by the area of the tiles to work an estimate for the number of tiles she needs to buy. So, what do we realize straight away, first of all, Yusuf?
That
We have different
sizes.
units. Yeah, obviously different sizes. That's the obvious part. So we have meters and centimeters. So how would we work out the area of the trapezium, Yusuf? Okay, so what do we say first of all?
Area equals
Area equals
A times B over
A
2
plus B
over 2 times
divided by 2 times by. Okay, we're happy with the formula. Now A and B are your parallel sides. So it doesn't matter which one you label A or B, but so I'm going to label the top one as my A. I'm going to label the bottom one as my B. I'm going to label the 0.8 as my.
It's your H. It's your height.
What's going on?
I have 5 marks for this question.
Okay. So we got our height. Right, so we have A plus B. So we do 1.8 add 2.7 divided by 2 and then times it by 0.8. That will give us our area in meters squared. So who's done that then? Let's have a look. So any calculators, we do, who done this one?
Me.
Okay, you do 2.7. Replay, divided by 2 and then times by 0.8. Oh. 0.8.
Which equals to 1.8 m squared.
9/5.
Which equals to 1.8
And then we have to use time by
meters squared. Now, if I want to look at the area of the tile, so if I just draw a little tile here. Okay, here's a tile. Our tile, okay, let's go back to pen, is 15 centimeters by, oh, sorry, the other way around. Okay, let's make that, we've done the wrong way around. The other way around. So we have here, this will be 15 centimeters by 7.5. I just drawn my tile a different orientation. So the area of this tile is equal to length time by width, which is equal to
112.5
7.5 times by 15. So the area is equal to what?
112.5 centimeters squared.
Yep, got that.
Okay, 7.5 times 15, 112.
Give me.
Okay, where's that calculator one? 7.5 times by 15.
That's what I said.
Well done.
Yeah, I got that.
What's the answer again? 100 and?
12.5 centimeters squared.
So one thing you have to realize here straight away is, Zaki, what's happening here? We have centimeters squared here and meters squared. So we got to change it. So we got to work out how many of these fit into there. So our next calculation is going to be, we need to change the meter squared into centimeters. So in 1 meter squared, you have 100 centimeters by 100 centimeters, which is equal to 10,000 centimeters squared. We're happy with that conversion.
Yeah.
So we have to multiply 1.8 by 10,000. So in 10,000 you have 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer will be 1, 8. How many zeros?
0,
3 zeros?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we now have,
1.
Mr. Yusuf, are you paying attention? Because there's a lot of kind of moving around over there. You're distracting my attention. That's the problem. You're not doing anything.
Yeah, I'm already.
Yeah, that's the problem. You're not doing anything. Supposed to be concentrating what I'm doing. So 18,000
18,000 divided by 1.
divided by.
102.5.
Okay, let's actually give that line on the bottom. It's right here. Divided by 112.5. That gives us what?
160.
160. So we need to buy 160. I'll move it down some. 160 tiles. Okay. Now the tiles are sold in packs of 9. So what's the next calculation? How many packs do you need? So 160 tiles divided by 9. 160 divided by 9 gives us what? 17.7 exactly, yeah?
Yeah, but you round it off.
No, forget the round up. You get 17.7.
Yeah.
Okay, students telling me 17.7. You can't buy 17.7 packs because so you have to buy a whole number of packs. So you'll buy a little bit extra. So you'll buy 18 packs are required. Then the question is okay. So the use count method to work out an estimate of the number of packs. So what's the answer? 18 packs. Are we happy with that answer?
Yes.
Yes. Let's move on. Karen is advised to buy 10% more tiles than she estimated. Buying 10% more tiles will affect the number of current tiles buys. Oops, the line's in the wrong place. She assumes she will need to buy 10% more packs. So we've got 10% more tiles versus 10% more. So she's told to buy 10% more tiles. So she assumes that she needs 10% more packs. Two different things, aren't they? Right. Is Karen's assumption correct? You must be working out. Okay, so let's work out what 10% more tiles is. So how many tiles does she need altogether?
160.
So tiles is 160 tiles. So if you add 10% of that, what's 10% of 160?
16.
So that'll be 160 add 16. Because 10% of 160 is 16. So how many tiles would we need then?
176.
Tiles. Don't write past the grey line. I am because I'm running out of space. Please keep your writing inside. So don't blame me if you make mistakes
How
like
come
that.
we can't write in that area?
It's right within the paper that's printed, isn't it? Yeah. It says that do not write in this area. You can see that inside. So I don't know whether that's on the left hand side, but I would assume that's on both sides because that's like your border, isn't it? So keep it within the border place.
How come
Because
we
they all
not
depend on what the.
right?
Okay, please don't ask me silly questions. You just write within the area. Okay, so tiles, we've got 176 tiles. Now what about packs? How many packs is she going to buy?
10,
How many packs and buy?
18.
Is it 18 packs from the previous question?
Yeah.
Okay, what's 18 packs plus another 10%? Is equal to 18 packs add
What did I say?
1.8 packs. Isn't it? 10% more packs. You can't buy 1.8 packs, can you?
No.
You'll have to buy 2 packs. So you will end up with how many packs altogether?
20.
So you'll end up with 20 packs. Oops. So remember this number here gets rounded to 2. That's why I got 20 here. Don't say in a comments that 18 at 1.8 is not 20. 1.8 gets rounded off to 2 and then you add it to 18 that gives you 20 packs. So basically here we're having to buy 16 extra tiles or 2 extra packs. So the question is Karen's assumption correct? You must show you're working out. She assumes you will need to buy 10% more packs of tiles, and the answer is no. 10% more tiles is 16 tiles, and 10% more packs is 18 tiles. Okay, so we have to write that down as a comment here.
What
Yes.
did you say after 160?
Plus 16.
No, the tiles, 160.
Tiles add 10%.
Oh, tiles.
Tiles. It's just my handwriting is kind of pens worked out here. So
it's tiles, 160 tiles.
yeah, so basically if she works at 10% more tiles, she will need another how many tiles?
16.
16 tiles. If she works at 10% extra of the packs, she'll need another 1.8 packs. You can't buy that. So she needs how many more packs? 2 packs. Okay. But if you buy 2 packs, how many tiles will be in the 2 packs?
20.
18.
18.
So you'll buy 18 tiles extra, but you only actually really need how many extra?
16.
So you need 16 tiles, but you end up buying 18, so you end up buying more. So, okay, the answer is assumption is incorrect. So 10% more tiles is not the same as 10% more packs. Write that down. So 10% more tiles is 16 more tiles. Whereas 10% more packs is 18 more tiles. So is Karen's assumption correct? And the answer is no. Her assumption is incorrect. So keep your handwriting aside, please. I'm just telling that this disclaimer already is incorrect. And that's the reason why. So this comment here, which I wrote up here, should really be kind of linked together with this bottom explanation here. Together. So I'm running out of space.
The teacher says about 10% more packs is what's the next bit? 18 more.
10% more tiles is 16 more tiles, whereas 10% more packs is 18 more tiles. So you'll end up buying more. You end up buying more tiles if you do in terms of packs rather than tiles. That's so basic. Okay. I'll be happy to move on.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Okay, Samir at the back, are you okay? You know what you're doing? Factorize these. You're looking for 2 numbers that time to give you -4 but added to +3. What do you get yourself?
I got it wrong.
X minus
X
1.
minus 1.
No, so the number that time to give you -4 is -1 and 4 plus 1 times by -4 minus 2 times by +2. So and they've got a time to give you -4 and Adam will give you +3 in this question where a is equal to 1. So you must always start with x first of all. So which one of these adds up to 3?
Minus 1.
The first one?
Yeah.
So pop them in here in any order.
-1.
Are you happy with that? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, it goes factorized, so you stop there. So you should write this answer over here. So x minus 1 times by x plus 4. Okay, you can write it the way around as well.
No, like after that when we write x equals +1 and x equals
No, that's called solving. They haven't actually solved it, so don't go on to that level. Okay, are we happy with that? Okay, so make sure you understand the question. Factorizing means just get to that level there. Okay, how many questions you got left now?
2.
Oh, they're the exciting ones.
I think we'll just about finish.
Inshallah. The second question is a little bit long. Here the equation on 4 straight lines. 2 of these lines are parallel. What makes a line parallel? When the gradient of the first one is equal to the gradient of the second one. So, page up or down?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So you've got to find 2 of these lines that have the same gradient. Now, because they've been mixing the equations around, they're not all, they need to be in the format y equals mx plus c in that style in order for you to see what the m value is. So they got y equals mx plus c here. The first question is nice and easy, but the other ones they've been manipulating them, changing them around and doubling them. So we need to rearrange them. So the first one is nice and clear. We can see very easily from the first one that my m value is equal to 2. Okay, so now we need to work out the m values for the other 3 equations. So let's start with this one. So 2y is equal to x plus 4. So we need to divide everything by 2 to get rid of the 2 from there. So we have y is equal to a half
X plus 2.
half x plus 2. So what's the gradient for line B? Is a half. There is there. So the m value for line B is equal to a half. And how do we know that? Because it's over here. That's your m value there. My equals mx plus c. Are we happy with that one? Let's change our color. Let's do line C now. So we have 2. Oops, sorry, wrong function. So we have 2x. I don't want that. I don't want that color. I don't want that color. Light blue. Do you even have light blue? Oh no, we don't want blue again. Let's go for purple. Okay, we have 2x plus 2y is equal to 4. We need to get in the format y equals mx plus c. So first of all, we take the 2x over. So we have 2y is equal to minus, oops, must be equal to minus 2x. Opposite add x is minus 2x plus 4. Is that right so far?
Yeah.
Now we need to do the same again. We get y on its own. So divide everything by 2. So it says then y is equal to minus x plus 2. So what's the m value now? M value is, anybody, m value is, from that equation here I just done, minus 1, well done. Minus 1. Here's the m value, I'll do it also in red. M value is here, minus 1. Okay, minus 1, there's an invisible 1 here. So minus 1. Line D, ready for the line D now? Green. So you have 2x minus y equals 4. Take the minus y over this way. And take the 4 over this way. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Take the 4 over that way. So we end up with y is going to be 2x minus 4. Are you happy with that so far?
Yeah.
The reason why I made the minus y positive is in the equation y equals mx plus c, y is positive, it's not negative. Okay, so now we can do again. So we can get use that little red circle and we can circle the m value. The m value here is 2. So the m value for this last one is 2. And the first m value was 2. So which ones are the same? Lines A and, thank you. So the lines A and D have the same m value, so they are they're the ones which are parallel. This next question is a little bit of a hairy question. Okay, I will say that I'll do my little disclaimer first. It's a little bit, it gets a little bit hairy. Okay, do you have anyone after that then? Was that the last one?
Yep.
Okay, I'm glad that's the last one. We're running out of time as well. We might go a little bit over our session. Okay, now, first of all, you have here the densities of two different liquids A and B on the ratio 19:22. So we need to understand this in a bit. The mass of 1 centimeter cubed is 1.1 grams, very important. Now, what do we know? We know that the density of a material, if you do physics, remember your science lessons? Go on, let's give me the formula for density. Density equals
1 plus 2.
mass divided by, what did you say?
1 plus 2.
Okay, density, okay, 1 plus 2. Okay. So what is the mass here that they're giving us? So the mass of this gram is 1.1.
Judge, is that the symbol of density?
Yeah. And what's the volume? So they're saying the mass of 1 centimeter cubed of liquid B is 1.1 grams. So 1.1 grams divided by 1. Why is 1.1 divided by 1.1?
Oh, it's not.
Here's the volume, isn't it? Is this the volume? Okay, are you guys going to sleep?
No.
Okay, so can you sit up please properly? Sit up properly. Sit up and concentrate. So what's the density? Mass. What's the mass?
1.1.
1. What's the volume, Yusuf?
1 centimeter.
1 centimeter cube. That's the volume. That's the volume. This is the mass. So what is 1.1 divided by 1? Really hard question. 1.1. Yeah. So mass will be grams per centimeter cubed. That's your density. Now, we need to now interpret that information with the ratio they gave us. So let's change color. So the ratio they gave us was what? They gave us 19:22 is a ratio of the densities. So this densities you have to understand. So 22. How did 22? So if you look over here, this is A and B. This is liquid A, liquid B, and this one here, this density is for which liquid? Which liquid is for? B. So 22 became what? 22 represents what? 1.1 grams per centimeter cubed. So we have to say, because that's what we just worked out. How did this ratio end up like that? What do we do to 22 to make it 1.1? Let's see any smart pants with amongst us. How does 22 become 1.1? I'll give you a clue. I'll start you off. You divide by something.
0.05.
Oh, thank you. Somebody give me the right answer. 20.
Yes,
Well done.
20. What?
22 divided by 20 is 1.1.
You said 20.
Okay.
Did you?
Are we happy with that? So this is how the ratio gave us. So we need to find out. We go backtracking because we need to work out the density of A. So Zainab, what do we do on the right hand side?
You do on the other side.
So can somebody work out for me 19 divided by 20? The reason why we divided by 20 is because we're trying to connect this ratio with the actual density and trying to see how that became that. That's the connection. So that'll give us what?
0.95.
0.95. Lovely. So now, that's beautiful. What do we have now? Let's write down some facts now. We know that the density of liquid A is equal to, and we know that the density of liquid B is equal to, we just worked out earlier,
1.1.
1.1. Remember, these are all like grams per centimeter cubed. Grams per centimeter cubed. So we just worked that out. Are we happy with that? Now, the next part of the question is very important. Please pay attention. So we have now, he says to work out the density of liquid C. Now, they're mixing how many liquids together?
2.
So we're going to have an average density, aren't we? So so we said before that the density is equal to the mass divided by the volume. How many masses do we have? We have two different liquids. We have two different masses. So we're going to have the mass of liquid A plus the mass of liquid B divided by the volume of liquid A plus the volume of liquid B. Are we happy with the idea so far?
Yeah.
Because we've got two liquids mixing together, we'll have two masses mixing together and two volumes mixed together. So what do we know so far from here? So from this equation here, we know some information already. I will work some other ones out. Okay, let's go for the color there. So what's the mass of A? Okay, what do we know? Okay, volumes. Okay, we know the bottom. Okay, yeah, we know the volumes, don't we? What's the volume of liquid A?
5.55.
5. And what's the volume of B, Yusuf? 15. So we need to work out the masses. How do you work out the masses? How do you work out the mass from here? What do you do? Anybody clever? Mass equals density times by?
Volume.
Beautiful. Mass equals the density times by the volume. So, what is the mass of A? What's the density of A first of all?
0.95.
Beautiful. What's the volume of A? We know A is over here.
5.
5. So no, don't worry about the cubes. That's just the units. So what's 0.95 times by 5? Anybody please? That gives us?
It gives us 4.75.
So we can fill that in. 4.75 grams. You happy with that? Don't put the units in. Right, next one. What is the mass of B, Zainab? So it'll be the density of B. What's the density of B? It is
1.1.
1.1. Oops. Okay. Okay. Halima? So what is the volume of B?
15.
15. Well done. So 1.1 times by 15 is equal to?
16.5.
16.
Beautiful. Nice. So to work out the answer, the density of the liquids A and B, so this kind of combined, so it'll be all that calculation added together, divided by that, and that gives us a beautiful answer of, thank you Zainab, she's just giving me the answer. Okay, and the answer is 1.06. Fatima, sorry, thank you. 25. So May, are you happy with the answer?
I got it.
Okay, are we happy with that? And that's the end of the paper, and that's the end of the video, and that's the end of our lesson. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope my students have benefited from that. And they're going to have to redo that for homework. And for those of you on YouTube, I hope this is helping you to pass your examinations. And if you have any positive comments, please leave them at the bottom of the video. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video, inshallah. Okay, and if you like the videos, please subscribe to our channel.
And give us thumbs up.
And give us a thumbs up. Yeah, thank you.
Subscribe in the corner.